Yo, we back with another Invincible video, man. The Guardians of the Globe could never beat Omni-Man. I also think this is true. I want to see why he think it's true and see if we have the same, you feel what I'm
out of my
saying?
system because it's something that's
Have
been
the
on
same
my mind.
ideas.
I've seen many YouTube videos and Invincible fans saying how the Guardians of the Globe, at least within season 1 of the show, could have beaten Omni-Man had they played their cards right. And people even go as far as to say because of Red Rush, Immortal, and War Woman, they more than likely could potentially not even lose a single member while knocking out Nolan. And the whole idea of this is that Red Rush would be the only one fast enough to react and block Omni-Man, so he'd be mainly playing defense and keeping the other Guardians safe and distant, while Martian Man would try and restrain Omni-Man consistently, and Red Rush can go and help him anytime he's in danger, allowing War Woman and Immortal to get significant blows in against Omni-Man like in the original, but without the risk of getting hurt. The idea of them winning in season 1 specifically is definitely possible, but we have people using this to scale the Guardians to Omni-Man under normal conditions, and in all honesty, I think it's pretty disingenuous. The only reason the Guardians even had a...
Look, I think people forget that Viltrumites actually do have super speed, so it's like Red Rush could be faster, yeah, but that don't mean he's significantly faster to a certain point, you feel what I'm saying? Which is shown inside of the show where he's able to catch his hand after he hit him, you feel what I'm saying? He's faster, but not significantly faster to the point where Omni-Man can't touch him at all. Like, people forgets that. And it's already disingenuous of people thinking that he could just save everybody just because he's faster than them. No, because that's just not how it works at the end of the day, I think. I think at the end of the day, Omni-Man will win. No matter what. Like, I feel like
in this specific situation,
I actually think they never had a chance to get him in the first place. I feel like he got hit on purpose to an extent, so it could look like they got attacked by other people.
Was because of Nolan's guilt catching up to him. Although he was sent to Earth to conquer it in the name of the Viltrumite Empire, he ended up building a family, and a part of him does feel guilty for what he's doing. This is displayed throughout season 1 consistently after the fact that he did kill the Guardians, and Omni-Man is legit letting Immortal wail out on him, and the second he actually tries, he one-shots and slices Immortal in half. Nolan more than likely was conflicted here, and it shows when you see him deciding to one-shot the leader of the Guardians whenever he felt like it. Mind you, the Immortal is at his peak here, enraged, and he's literally trying to gouge out Omni-Man's eyes, which should be weaker than his body, and all this did was turn Nolan's eyes red. That is the actual difference between a bloodlusted Immortal and an Omni-Man when he just feels like trying. And like I said, Immortal, besides like maybe Red Rush, is probably the strongest member within the Guardians, as he's the only other person besides War Woman with her weapon being capable of harming and drawing blood on Omni-Man. However, they mainly get their damage off when Martian Man is restraining them and not when Omni-Man is fighting them normally. It's really not that hard to get past Martian Man. Omni-Man is just gonna see his weak spot like in canon and dismantle him. However, the main problem is definitely going to be Red Rush, who's constantly going to be saving the other Guardian. Now, Red Rush, if you were to plug a controller into him, seems like he would definitely be a threatening opponent for even Omni. However, this guy is not that intelligent, and he is kind of a one-trick pony.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, yes, he's fast. He's even faster than Omni-Man, but he's not smart enough to do all of the things in general. He's not smart enough, because, like, if he was smart enough, he would have been playing this role as support the entire fight anyways, instead of going up, hitting him, running away, knowing he was going to eventually catch him because he has super speed. And it's shown consistently throughout the series that these Viltrumites have super speed. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you can't argue against it. Like, they are speedsters.
Role is playing defense and intercepting the other Guardians. I do see Omni-Man catching onto this and predicting him just like how he did in the original. Because in the original, Red Rush was really the only one who could react to Omni-Man, meaning he was more than likely to get the most damage off. Omni-Man is going to catch on to the fact that, hey, this guy is saving the other Guardians, so let's try and intercept the next person he's going to try and save to prevent that. Thus giving him the opportunity to not only kill the Guardian member that Red Rush is trying to save because he's predicting this, but Red Rush would be thrown off similar to Green Ghost's case in the original timeline, thus allowing Nolan to get the kill. The most he's really doing is delaying the inevitable and blocking hits when Nolan isn't trying. If Nolan had no conflict within him, the exact same thing in the comics would only repeat here.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure in the comics they actually didn't touch him at all, because I didn't read the comics, but I'm pretty sure I heard somebody say they didn't touch him at all. Like, it literally played out totally different inside of the show than it did inside of the comics. But hey, that's the end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed it, man. Tell me some more stuff you want me to react to, or you want my opinion on in general. You feel what I'm saying? Because I got a lot of opinions. I have a lot of opinions. Hey, but with that, dude, let's end of the video.